Запустил трансляцию. Поехали! Играем с дорогой Сережей. Пойду уже на поцелуй пока. Не слышно. Пульт. Так нужен. Пульт. Того пульт.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Да, серьезно, он продавил меня. Интересно.
That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room. And they're a force to be reckoned with.
Chечaco gets it again on second down.
Yep.
He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the...
Ай, пролез-таки, а, негодяй. Обидно, ну ладно. Страшного не случилось.
Last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for the faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Хорош, бля. Куда ты просто бежал?
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
О, я хотел, поймал, обидно. Дальше не добежал чуть-чуть.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first and 10, here's Chечaco. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Вкусно пахнет, Кать. Можешь с этим что-нибудь сделать, пожалуйста? Привет, человек, который меня смотрит.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Так, Келси.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try for the first with the checko.
Бля, залез ногой, притом туда походит, даже не мячом. О, такой формате будет, на самом деле, да.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Волкер не убежит, как будто бы от Махомеса. И не уверен в этом. Да. Волкер медленный. Там кролы были или что? Не посмотрим дальше. Давай, к сожалению. Ну ладно. Ой, как хорошо убрал ты его. Бля, не поверил, на бок порядке раньше тогда. О, видите, он туда убрал, и так дальше пробежал. Ну, вообще, что будет свип у меня, потому что мне в левую сторону удобно вставать. Вот так и есть, да. Ух ты! Бля, это красивый перехват был. Поверил я в Дэвису. Красивый перехват очень, да.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Now Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rasheed Rice. And they work this out past the 20.
Ну, типа я убежал прыть.
This afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Checko gets it up the gut. And he'll take this second down coming up. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. What I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Поэтому косяк я дальше чуть побежал, чем должен был. Обидно.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll run out of the gun with the checko. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Хорош, Сантьяго. Умница, мой дорогой. Красиво был. Очень дурацкий переход у тебя вышел, да? Ну, что поделать.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes.
Опасно право.
And it's going to be incomplete.
Конечно, если проход я расстрел. Пункт. Пункт сейчас можно нормально открыть. Ай, не получилось вернуться из него. Плеер. Гейм Дэвис. Поехали. Что Гейм Дэвис вообще умеет, интересно.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here,
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second down and 3. Handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to
Такое. Но приятно.
And it's second down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
They were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Да, номер 3.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot.
Что это за пас? Ёпта, почему это perfect accuracy? Объясните мне. Ну, ребятки, ну серьезно, что ли? Ладно, ну хуета же, а не пас сейчас был абсолютнейший. Почему это perfect accuracy? Он вообще не то полетел, куда должен был. Два, плюс 7, 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
Чуть Мадус поднял, еще и донес его оттуда.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his
Шульц
brain.
молодец тут.
Fortunately for him,
повезло.
picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston.
Так, отстал от чуваков, которые там были. Пас пошел.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must
точнее давать пасы, Алексей, конечно.
they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Это что, еда? Мне принесли еду, я сейчас буду кушать на эфире, простите, пожалуйста. А вот сверху что наложено? Это соус или мясо? Томатное песто, ничего себе. Ничего не хочу пока думать об этом. Не слишком прекрасно. Ох, хорошо.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because
Много я размотал, просто.
do a little bit of a reset for this team, but it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Мальчики какие-то, да, мне кажется.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one incomplete.
Был принят. Хотя очень вкусно.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24.
Ай. Думаю, вот так дернуться не получилось у меня. Так. Дадим пас на Юка.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Я сердечки показываю жене, чтобы вы не думали, что что-то неприличное показываю.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Stroud now to throw.
Я очень много думал сюда просить, пожалуйста. Я очень много думал, давать на Шульце или нет.
He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Не прилично много перца добавил до салта.
So after the sack, a scenario
Yeah,
you
да.
certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stroud.
Бля, дает. Что я сижу, думаю, что происходит. Ладно.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Потому что он переклеил 9, которых это давай справа. О. Три и 33.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Stroud. Uncorks one for Davis. It's going to be knocked away.
Очень вкусно походу.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return.
Пойдем по вилку салата.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
С автоматиком.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Mahomes now to throw. Throws there, incomplete. Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively. For that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fielded at the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A pretty good punt, but a nice...
Так, чрезвычайно точный пасы в Гейба Дэвиса. Поехали.
1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have to...
Блять, ну это Страут тупой, да.
That changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 10.
Бля, да опять я нихуя не успел. Еб твою мать. Как хорошо там открывался он. Тайм-аут. Я стоял с в конверте, я сейчас на самом деле, да, это смотрю. Блять. Почему он настолько правее, чем бежал Дэвис? Объясни мне, ну, блять, почему? Ну, это же, блять, прям твой косяк.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Take it to the house. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone.
Проблема будет страшная с пасами в центр. Так не пойдет.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Chечако.
Почему чувак, который играет в правой зоне, стоял у меня по центру? Я же, блядь, даже не... Там даже такой зоны голубой не было, куда он бежал, блядь. Ну вы серьезно? Пиздец. И там я буду слушать.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Хорошо не взял тайм-аут и не пробил свой гол, да? Пойдем? Добежит или нет? Вот что вопрос единственный, блядь. Может не добежать сейчас. Ретурн от Бога, конечно, сейчас был.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Пойду солнце.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah.
They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Chечако. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's laid out deep for Rice. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie.
Nice.
The Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Нормально. 9 ярдов побили Дэвиса.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 1. Play action. Stroud now. And that was caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get it inside.
Добежал ты. Господин Шульц добежал с тайтен-скрином. Если бы Серега не переключался бы, то был бы гораздо раньше текл. Вот, вашему вниманию, раз текл, который должен был быть. Вот.
And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Ой, Дорс травмировать неприятно.
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Ой.
He's going to leave this first running back.
Еще один был. Хороший пас. Всех увел с той стороны. Да.
Completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate offense.
And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views.
Это хороший пас был. Я бы даже сказал, очень хороший пас был.
sustained drive, and that was certainly able in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
А что стало 57-й номер там караулил? Скажите, пожалуйста. К нему летит мяч. Ну, сейчас будет повтор.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ну, здесь прикусился на дальнюю.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes.
Ой-ой-ой, какой хороший пас. Бля, как не повезло Сереге, кто налево. Пас-то роскошнейший был абсолютно. Прям чудесный. Ну, то, что сейчас в овертон будет, на самом деле. Потому что вряд ли там... Я говорю, да, что там, типа... Пас на Келси.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Ох ты, Пачеко, как избавился в первого текла. Красавчик. Хорош тачдаун. Так, задача набрать 29 ярдов на приеме у господина Дэвиса. Видите, тут заливал просто водой мою чашку. Я вернулся в кадр, простите, пожалуйста.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Это растопились пацаны, как и должны быть дальше.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Попытка была неплохая.
He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also going to do 7 downs.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Quickly out wide to Mechie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Не могу играть тут.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs.
3 ярда набрать ему.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary.
Постоянный вылет побежался.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Круто попробовал, на самом деле.
I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud.
Поймал. Заканчиваем на этом разговаривать на, в принципе, на чувака по имени Вив Дэвис. Ой. Обидно очень. Чуть-чуть с таймингом промахнулся. Чуть-чуть промахнулся с таймингом. По этому поводу побегаем. Даже да, было бы, если бы долетело. Забыл даже по праву, да. Пробежал нормально.
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud.
Ну, типа рискованно, пас бы откровенно. Вот. Кавер-3 просто был чуть подальше, чувак, поэтому вылетел. Ладно, Файвайн пойдет в угол. Чипфилду.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
You know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
О, прием, ничего себе. Не должен был быть прям там, честно, в шоке. Не должен был быть там прием. Готовы. Че? Можно? Вот так, 7 минут блиц, честно говоря, спасибо большое. Хорошо, ну ладно. О, смешалок. Вспоминаю, умираю.
Is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Да, не успею, скорее всего. На ярды, серьезно.
Presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many, and that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Дальше он что-то 2 тачдауна, 1 на приеме, 1 у нас, ну и... Подкажешь, почему футболки Баффало выносят? В наличии Дикса, например, выносят джет-свипы. Бадюнь.
Is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No,
this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the
Хартвелл
ball
хорош,
so
конечно.
well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He gets this one to Mechie. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to find his man.
Я думаю, там зацепка это будет, но меня забегал Джонс.
It's a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Опять Синглтери, серьезно, там Синглтери стоял.
First and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Singletary. Trying to
Это не фейс мазы был, ребят.
just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down.
Мне кажется, это фейс маз был. Честно вам скажу.
Maybe even 3 more plays.
Бля, а где пульт от телевизора? Ёб твою мать.
Singletary again.
Катя! Чё, у меня сейчас игра чуть почти сорвалась. Синглтери занес, Синглтери молодец. Я нашел пульт от телевизора, я тоже молодец. И Катя молодец, что сделала очень вкусный ужин, который я вкусил. Извините, я был подорад, потому что у меня телевизор пытался выключиться. С ним бывает такое, он пишет, что осталось 60 секунд.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Ай-яй-яй. Новый перехват, если бы сделал шаг вперед. Барен Стивенс сломался такое, сегодня не нравится. Может, да.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
Ой, красиво было. Я там неправильно сыграл лайнбекером, на самом деле, да. Поставить его, конечно, хочу.
So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Перехват мог быть, да.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Это не Хартвелл, Леша, это Тернер, ёкарный мой. Очень интересный прием, конечно, с задницы сейчас был от Пачека. Ну ладно. Пусть будет 2-минутка.
possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Complete the tight end Kelsey. Great move still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Illegal Mindorfing, дикой.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
Скрин.
They'll set up the screen to Chечако. He's going to have a gain of 11.
21-36, пиздец, конечно, ладно.
1st and 10.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running.
Ну, сейчас сказал бы, что не хочу, да? 7 приемов в пакет есть, что ипотека.
Let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A quick throw caught by Rice. And inside the 5 here before he's out.
Сердце. Вот illegal Mindorfing.
That's Jerron Taylor, the right tackle. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Strike.
Бля, я забыл, ёб твою мать. Ой, забыл нажать, простите, пожалуйста. Мой косяк. Извини, пожалуйста, Серег, реально забыл.
And they take a knee.
Будь здоров.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked over here and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it.
Спасибо всем, кто смотрел.